Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. It's been a while since we've had any kind of update regarding Dan Wootton, and just as I was taking some old videos of the Wootton scenario, which I've done, and cutting them up into shorts, we have a brand new article from the Boiling Times regarding Dan Wootton. Now, with this one, as you can see right by here, it's interesting to see that when Dan Wootton has come out and said that he's fair, he's done this, he's done nothing wrong, but now he's saying he's going to do a comeback on Rumble. Why not on YouTube? Why not on Twitch? Why not on any of these other platforms where literally they get rid of people and, you know, when they've been accused of things, that's what happens. But with Dan Wootton, he has always come out and said, I've done nothing wrong. Well, Rumbled. Dan Wootton comeback planned on free speech platform used by Russell Brand. To be honest with you, the whole Russell Brand scenario is completely different to this one because, again, Russell Brand has talked about and everything else. Dan Wootton's just come out and lashed out at people. You know, Wootton has been suspended from his presenting role on GB News since September after the on-air misogyny storm. Now he is said to be preparing to launch a channel on a controversial video platform. Suspended by GB News presenter Dan Wootton is preparing a return to screen on Rumble, the free speech platform hosting former comedian Brand since his YouTube earnings were banned. It comes as Michael Cass, the official moderator for the Dan Wootton Tonight Club. They've got their own little club. How sad is that? Told its 7,400 strong Twitter X followers that GB News had yet to announce its intentions around Wootton's future and hit out at weak and pathetic management at the controversial challenge. So, they're saying it's weak and pathetic when literally they've gone out of their way, Dan Wootton and his team, remember now, to do all these horrible things towards people. Some of the things they have said about people, the way they have gone online and on air and attacked people. Yeah. Also, with Wootton, he's also said regarding Philip Schofield and all these other people, if there's allegations, that person should be taken off air and looked into. Now they've done it to him, he doesn't like it, see? And his people, because we all know it's him telling these people what to do, they don't like it. Wootton is expected to return to the UK this week after a trip to his native New Zealand, from where he posted a video over the Christmas holiday in which he addressed unspecified rumours claimed to have been silenced and called for a media revolution. So with that there, I haven't actually seen this video. This is actually the first time I've heard of it, and I've been keeping tabs quite well on it. So I'm going to have to look at that, and I'll probably bring that out into another video tomorrow or the following day after that. He offered a possible foretaste of any future Rumble content in his piece to camera in which he promised to be back in 2024, telling followers, "You will be such an important part of that for me." Yeah, because he knows if they don't watch it, he doesn't make any money. That's why. And this is what he supposedly said in this video. Fishy Rishi is destroying the Conservative Party from the inside out. Slippery Keir Starmer is planning a communist takeover of the UK. The corporate media is deriding patriots as far-right yobs. He's not a patriot at all. Dan Wootton is just a sniving, conniving little, like a little rat gnawing at stuff. And Sky News, the British bashing corporations, the BBC, have hit a new low with their coverage of the conflict in Israel. Since mid-November, GB News has, until further notice, filled Wootton's weeknightly slot with appearances from colleague Patrick Christie's. It is not clear whether the former Murdoch executive is continuing to collect his $600,000 annual salary, having been suspended over an on-air misogynistic rant by actor turned activist Lawrence Fox, during which Wootton smirked as Fox made disparaging remarks about political journalist Ava Evans. And if you remember as well, Dan Wootton came out, apologised, sniving, conniving, just going, "Oh, I'm really, really sorry, I didn't know what was happening." Then Lawrence Fox just put out all the tweets and the messages they've had between each other, where it's like, can you imagine them? Dan Wootton was actively laughing at them. Think of that what you will. That followed months of speculation about Wootton's future on GB News after a 3-year deep investigation by this newspaper into his personal and professional conduct, in which he was exposed as a serial catfish targeting friends and colleagues with attempts to obtain imagery by deception. It also comes alongside an ongoing investigation by the Metropolitan Police, which we have talked about, remember, on this channel quite a bit, into various Violent Times revelations, including that one alleged victim of the online pseudonym Martin Branning was blackmailed over a 10-year period. With that part there, that's actually a brand new bit of information. 10 years. A decade. Now, 3 sources with knowledge of Wootton's vision for his future are saying he is looking to life beyond GB News. Remember, he also got £130,000 in shares last year, towards the end of it, after he was taken off air. You know, like I said back then, and I say it now, I do think that was part of a severance package, I really do. With Rumble his likely choice of destination, following YouTube's move to demonetize some controversial voices, including that of Russell Brand. One source said, Dan has had to acknowledge that his broadcasting career is in limbo and that he may need to go his own way. Rumble is the preferred platform, as it would allow him to make money from adverts and crowdfunding. In one of his final GB News broadcasts, Wootton led coverage of the Brand allegations, themselves subject of a separate police probe, which they are, and attacked so-called cancel culture and trial by media. Trial by media. This man, Dan Wootton, trial by media, which is exactly what he's done for the past 15 to 16 years with his work at The Sun, News of the World, and on GB News. This guy has literally attacked people and said, no, this is what we should do. And now, because it's against him, he doesn't like it, which just goes to show how much of a hypocrite this man is. And remember now, people, we have done some deep dives on this man on this channel before any of this even came out. I told you stories of when I met him years ago up in London at a social media award show, and going on, it's just so showing that this guy, he's one of the worst human beings ever. On 19th of September, Wootton hosted 3 segments addressing Brand and strongly criticised the demonetization of his YouTube channel, running a poll in which Wootton asked viewers to vote on whether it was wrong for the platform to cut off Brand's income stream, with 76% of respondents apparently agreeing. I do think it was wrong. They should never cut it off, because, again, let it go to court first, let the trial go and all this kind of stuff. His newspaper further understands that Wootton is considering teaming up with conservative commentator Calvin Robinson, who himself left GB News in support of Wootton following a suspension. No, Calvin Robinson did not leave, he was fired. Dan and Calvin may go into partnership together, another source told Violent Times. They both hope to have a base within a certain section of the GB News audience. Wootton, once prolific on social media, has been quieter since his suspension, obviously, but has kept his X account ticking over with retweets about wokery and in support of hard-right Conservative Party figures and ideas. As it says, the journalist has, however, been posting on social media from various international locations, including France and New Zealand. The Violent Times also learned that Wootton travelled to the Grand Cayman, the famous offshore financial centre, in early December. Dan Wootton was approached for comment, and obviously he didn't give one. So yeah, this is what we got, guys. This is interesting, and to be honest with you, we're going to see Dan Wootton's fall from his high tower, you know, his pedestal, as he likes to call himself, and I can't wait for it. And I'm going to be here for it, and I will be keeping all of you up to date with this. So, ladies and gents, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, do all that lovely stuff, and I'll see you very soon.